Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a first look at the brand new 2026 Mazda 3, and let me tell you, Mazda has once again proven that compact cars can still be stylish, fun to drive, and surprisingly premium. From the redesigned exterior to the refined interior and updated performance features, there's a lot to talk about. Whether you're thinking of upgrading or just love seeing where Mazda is heading, stick around because this one's worth your time. Let's start with the design. At first glance, the 2026 Mazda 3 doesn't reinvent the wheel, but it definitely refines it. Mazda continues with its Kodo design language, but now it's more sculpted and mature. The front fascia is sharper, more aggressive, with a new grille pattern and sleeker LED headlights that now wrap further into the fender line. The bumper is also slightly reshaped, giving the car a wider stance and a more planted look. Around the back, the taillights get a more intricate LED signature, and the rear bumper has been cleaned up for a smoother, more cohesive design. The hatchback version, in particular, looks sportier than ever with a new spoiler and updated rear diffuser, giving it a bold, almost hot hatch appeal. In terms of size, Mazda hasn't changed the dimensions much, but subtle tweaks to the proportions make it feel lower and more athletic. There are new wheel designs too, ranging from 16 to 18 inches depending on the trim, and a couple of fresh paint options, including a deep metallic green and a satin silver that both look fantastic in person. Overall, it still looks unmistakably Mazda 3, but with just enough evolution to keep it feeling fresh. Now let's step inside, because the interior of the 2026 Mazda 3 is where things start to feel especially premium. Mazda continues to blur the line between mainstream and luxury, and the cabin reflects that. The dashboard has been redesigned to be more horizontal and minimalist, improving sightlines and giving the cabin a more open, airy feel. Materials are a big step up too. Soft touch surfaces dominate the dashboard and door panels, with available leather and suede accents depending on the trim. Mazda is also introducing a new tan interior color that adds a touch of class, especially when paired with darker exterior paints. The centerpiece of the interior is the updated infotainment system. It's now a 10.3-inch widescreen display with improved resolution and faster response times. While Mazda still keeps it non-touch to reduce distractions, the rotary controller has been refined, and the system supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto across all trims. The gauge cluster is now partially digital with customizable displays for navigation, performance data, and safety features. Speaking of safety, Mazda has expanded its iActiveSense suite, so now features like adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, automatic emergency braking, and blind spot monitoring are standard even on the base trims. Comfort has also improved. The seats have been redesigned with better bolstering and new cushioning materials to enhance long-distance comfort. Rear seat space remains about the same, which means decent room for two adults, though it's still a bit tight for taller passengers. Cargo space in the hatchback version remains competitive, while the sedan offers a slightly larger trunk, making it a great option for small families or commuters. Let's talk performance, because this is where Mazda continues to impress. The 2026 Mazda 3 offers a choice of two engines. The standard 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder has been slightly retuned for better efficiency and smoother power delivery. It now makes around 191 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque, which is more than adequate for daily driving, and it's paired with either a 6-speed automatic or, thankfully, a 6-speed manual in select trims. Yes, the manual is still alive, but only in the hatchback with front-wheel drive. For those looking for more punch, Mazda brings back the turbocharged 2.5-liter engine on the higher trims. This one makes up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque when running on premium fuel, and it comes standard with all-wheel drive. It's not a full-blown hot hatch, but the power delivery is smooth, confident, and honestly kind of addictive. The turbo Mazda 3 feels composed in corners, has great mid-range pull, and the AWD gives it a sure-footed feel even in poor weather conditions. There's still no official Mazda Speed version, but if you're craving something with extra spice, the turbo model is definitely the way to go. Mazda has also worked on refining the suspension and steering. The 2026 model benefits from updated dampers and bushings that help absorb road imperfections while still keeping that tight, engaging driving feel that Mazda is known for. The steering is responsive and well-weighted, giving you a solid connection to the road without being overly twitchy. It strikes a nice balance between comfort and sportiness, which is rare in this class. Fuel economy sees a slight improvement thanks to engine tweaks and minor aerodynamic enhancements. The naturally aspirated models return around 30 miles per gallon combined, while the turbo AWD versions land closer to 26 mpg, depending on how spiritedly you drive. Not class-leading, but competitive given the performance. Now, let's get into pricing. Mazda has always offered a wide range of trims for the 3, and 2026 is no different. The base 2.5S trim starts at around $25,000, which includes LED headlights, the upgraded infotainment system, and standard safety features. Moving up, the preferred and premium trims add niceties like a power-adjustable driver's seat, heated front seats, a sunroof, and leather upholstery. These can range from $27,000 to $30,000 depending on configuration. The turbo trims start at just under $33,000 and climb to around $36,000 for the fully loaded Premium Plus model. At that price, you're getting AWD, the powerful turbo engine, a heads-up display, leather-wrapped interior, and a premium Bose audio system. It's a strong value when you compare it to similarly equipped German rivals or even fully loaded compact SUVs. Of course, there's a lot of competition in this segment: Civic, Corolla, Elantra, even some crossovers, but the Mazda 3 continues to stand out for offering a near-luxury experience without the badge tax. It's not the biggest, or the fastest, or the cheapest. But it nails that sweet spot where design, quality, and driving enjoyment meet. So, should you consider the 2026 Mazda 3? If you're looking for a compact car that doesn't feel compact, a daily driver that's still fun on twisty roads, and a vehicle that looks like it should cost a lot more than it does, the answer is absolutely yes. It's a car that feels like it was designed for people who still care about driving, but who also want comfort, technology, and a bit of style. That's it for today's first look at the 2026 Mazda 3. Let me know in the comments what you think. Are you impressed with the updates? Is it still top of the class, or has something else caught your eye this year? Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this review, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.